Welcome to This Is the Day. I have decided today something very important needs to happen. Bo Chansey needs an introduction. I need to actually give him. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome out to the This Is the Day desk, Bo Chansey! Yeah! Listen, every day we start and we just take it for granted that you're here. And I just need to remind everyone the gift that we have in Bo Chansey.
That's right.
My word. Good morning, Bo.
You know, I'd love to have a hype man kind of go everywhere with me. Like, enter in ahead, get the room ready, do a little, do like 3 minutes of stand up.
That's right, that's right.
You know, get them laughing before I come in. Think you could be available?
I could do that. A little John the Baptist to your Jesus, you know? Like,
okay.
Prepare the way.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, I
need you to set things up for me a little bit.
Set it up, yeah. I could do that.
Yeah, fortunately for you, I don't go many places.
No, that's fine. Even at your own house, you know? I feel like Ace maybe needs a little...
Come in. Daddy's home!
You just hear for the... Keep it down. Can we keep it down, please? No, he's here. He's here. Griswold, I know you're excited. Oh, man. Good.
What'd I miss? Did I miss anything?
Well, no.
Okay.
I just welcomed the people, and then I gave an introduction to the Bo Chansey.
Bro.
Yep.
Rarely am I jealous.
That's right.
It's just a rarity. Mm-hmm. But that mug is perhaps the greatest mug I've ever seen.
Well, here's what happened. I had some morning coffee at home and was like, I don't want to part with you, mug. You're coming with me.
Yeah.
And so this is my morning mug from home.
Yeah. And
it is becoming slowly one of my favorites. It might be a little early for some of the holiday decorum. How do you feel about some of that?
No. I would use that mug year round.
Okay.
That's the perfect mug. The size, the shape, the colors, the kind of the beveled edge on the lip, and it's not too thick.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that. It's a good mug. I'll arm wrestle you for it.
Oh, let's do it.
You don't want to arm wrestle me.
I don't. It's, oh man.
I know it's not just, I'm freakishly strong in the arm wrestling. So pull-ups. It's all the forearms.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Nobody cares. I don't know why.
It is. It's mainly here, isn't it? It's a
lot of that, yeah. And grip string.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think you'd get me.
Oh, no doubt. I would be, I think Ace could get you.
No, I could hold on. I could be a junior level arm wrestler. So
I too had coffee in a mug this morning that I brought with me for the driving. This is a bit nippy outside.
Bit cold.
Yeah, it's
cold.
Got a little chill in the air.
That's right.
So I was drinking my hot coffee, and is there anybody who could get my mug out of my car? Eric, anybody can do that?
What was that?
I have a mug in my car, and I would like for it to come on.
Is your car unlocked?
Well, I can unlock it. I have an app.
Oh, you're so cool.
So technically, I can unlock it.
So you too brought your mug from home.
I do, and I want my mug to come in because it's kind of a fun mug.
Yes.
Give me a second. Hold on.
It's in the cup holder.
I love this. I love this.
Yeah,
so
although
much.
it doesn't fit in the cup holder. That's really upsetting. No, that doesn't fit in the cup holder.
It doesn't fit.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Eric. Sorry. If you can figure out where I parked.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Right now at home, Eric has left the room. Okay, and this is all a ploy to get Eric out of the room.
Yeah, finally.
Yes.
Okay.
We need help.
We do. We need
help.
intervention.
We need it. He's gotten very.
Look at this sheet.
It is.
Look at this. Like right now, he'd be calling out to go for a close-up. Get a close-up of this. Okay, look at that. This is what he wants us to do today. It's too much. There's no room for like what am I trying to say?
For mug talking.
For mug talk. There's no mug talk on here.
There's no mug talk on here, and he's right now going, we got to move on.
I know, and after the show, he's going to berate us.
And here's how he berates us, okay? He goes, how do you feel?
Oh, if I have to
How
hear
did
that
everyone
one more
feel
time,
about
how
the
do
show?
I feel? Oh, okay, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
All right. All right. So the mug has made its way into the room.
The mug is approaching
Sorry, just kidding. I didn't break it.
the stage.
Totally didn't break
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, Eric
Ryan's peeking.
Vines!
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Here's my mug.
Look at this mug.
It's from a coffee shop, apparently called Bo's Coffee Shop. I did not go there.
Okay.
Somebody went to a Bo's Coffee Shop
That's so
and got
cool.
me a Bo's mug.
Bo's Coffee.
Okay, but let me tell you what's wrong with this mug.
Okay.
Okay, I love the look of it. Like, I'm like, this is really cool. Bo's Coffee mug. I'm like, yep. And I put it away for like 3 years, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it another shot.
Okay.
Just because of the look alone. But here's the deal. The black mug needs to have a white inside.
Okay. That's fair.
Because, I mean, I'm pouring coffee pre-dawn. Serious, pre-dawn, and you can't see because there's shadows, and you can't see how much, do I put my finger in there and then it burns, and I don't know if it's full or not. So that's number one. Number two, the lip, the rim is a little thick.
Okay.
So you get the coffee stains in the corner of the mouth.
I've never thought about this, but you're absolutely right.
Those are my problems with that mug.
I think with the white inside as well is to know kind of what level of, the caramel brown.
Yeah, you want to know how's that coffee looking?
Yeah, you got it.
Did I mess up today?
Did I go too much? Too much? Yeah.
Yeah. It was at the right number of scoops.
That's it. That's it.
Etc.
Bo's Coffee.
I wrote something about the pre-dawn hours.
Okay.
No, this is like all bonus material right here. Let's see if it's any good.
We got bonus today.
Here it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I wrote this in my notes on my phone.
This morning.
No, this was like
Okay.
yesterday. I have thousands of notes everywhere. But this one's on the phone. The pre-dawn hours when nothing is quite right, but everything is okay. Does that resonate?
Yes, absolutely. Like if I heard that in a song, I'd be like, yeah.
Is that
I've never articulated that, but that's exactly, yes.
the pre-dawn hours where nothing is quite right, but everything is okay?
Yes.
I have notes like this everywhere. I don't know what they mean or why. I really don't.
Oh, Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to This Is the Day.
Posthumously, we're going to publish all of these thoughts, and they're going to go out for generations and change the mental landscape of
Yeah.
history. Bo, I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'm Bo Chansey, Drew Crisp.
Drew Crisp.
So glad that you would join us today. Love it if you'd share the show.
Please.
We're going to get into this massive typed agenda that's been provided for us for today's content.
We got this. A really good show, actually. Really good show today. I'm excited.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, I am.
You know that by the way, people may not know that that's how you know somebody's lying.
What?
When their voice goes up.
No. 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 I'm not lying.
I swear.
I swear. It's a really good show.
I worked really hard on it.
No.
Speaking of great shows, though,
Yes.
we had a Thanksgiving special.
We do have a Thanksgiving special that's going to be great.
It's going to be superb.
Super. Yes. Because, listen, the parade starts at 9.
Right.
We're on at 8.
8 to 9.
8 to 9. Just get going. You're gonna be up. You gotta cook.
This is
you
like,
gotta get ready.
It's like stretching before the big game.
That's right. That's right.
Before you're, involved in all those awkward conversations.
That's right. You gotta prepare for those.
Yeah, particularly like if you're doing like a Zoom Thanksgiving or something like that. Like, man, let's ramp up the awkwardness.
Let's ramp up
What
the
could make this worse except to go, I think my Wi-Fi cut out. But we're gonna get you ready to go.
Yeah.
So we're not taking Thanksgiving off. We've got a little something special for you for Thanksgiving, and so hope you'll plan on joining us.
Please.
Yeah.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so we wanted to share that with you to let you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Just a couple of turkeys having a good time. I don't know.
Somebody else coming?
I didn't. Well. I didn't really, yeah.
If you were a Thanksgiving dish,
Yeah.
what dish would you be and why?
If I was a Thanksgiving dish, my mind immediately went to that just bowl of corn. You ever know how they just have like that bowl of corn?
The random bowl of corn.
The random bowl of corn.
Like somebody opened up a can and,
and everybody
threw it in a bowl and
threw it in the microwave. And then,
I brought a veggie.
And it's all I brought a veggie. And everyone feels obligated to like take at least one spoonful, you know? But no, listen, I'm gonna go with the sweet potato, what is it called?
Like the casserole, like the yams, like with the candied yams?
Yeah,
like with,
you got a fun top, you know, but there's still some meat.
That's not meat.
Well, not meat, but I mean, there's still some substance underneath. But a fun top.
That checks out.
Checks out. Bo, if you could...
Hold on, I got to comment on that.
No.
That is the one dish I will not eat.
Really?
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, boy. Okay, so the sumstress makes it every year. She loves it with the marshmallow top and the whole thing.
It's browned on top. Yeah.
And so the last few years, I've gotten in the habit. I'll cut up, kind of prepare the stuff, and then she'll come in and make that. And she makes a ton of it. She's the only one in our family who eats it.
Okay.
But she likes it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it looks really, it looks like people who like that would love it.
Why don't you get into it? Is it just the marshmallows?
I don't like anything orange.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat a raw carrot, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
If you could be.
It's not that if I could, it's if I was.
If
I
you
am.
were, yeah. In your being.
There's no doubt in my mind. I'd be the relish tray.
The relish tray?
I'd be the relish tray.
Why are you the relish tray?
Well, I mean, you got your black olives and your green olives and your celery sticks. And the cool thing about the celery stick is after you've gorged yourself and eaten so much and just, and then had your fourth slice of pie, you pound the celery stick and you feel better.
You're ready
really
to go
do.
round two. You're ready.
Yeah, and it's like one of the only foods at Thanksgiving that burns calories.
Okay.
Because
Yeah. That's a great.
I'm the relish tray, and nobody thinks gets excited about the relish tray, but there's never anything left on that tray by the end.
It's picked clean. Because you're kind of picking the whole.
Oh yeah, man, I'm your
afternoon.
I'm your sugar snap peas. I'm your cauliflower and your broccoli and.
Are there dipping sauces on?
You can have all the sauces you want, whatever you want on there.
Yeah.
Add a little flair.
A little flair. Okay, that's fantastic.
There you go.
Please put in the chat if you were
A Thanksgiving dish.
a Thanksgiving dish, what would you be? I know why if you want to, but
we don't really care.
Some people might be like, hey, listen. And everyone's like, Drew, you're the ham. All right, that's.
You're not really wanted.
Not really.
Why is the ham here? Were we afraid there wasn't enough turkey?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Hey.
The crisps are coming. Defrost the ham.
Defrost the ham. The old defrost the ham. Hi, I'm here too, just at the end of the table, if you need me.
The card table.
The card table. Here at the end of the card table with the leg that's a little wonky. That's me. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Thanksgiving special, please.
Yeah.
Join us.
Okay. What'd you do last night?
Well, Bo, really want to talk about a conversation I had this morning with my youngest son, Callaway.
Yeah.
Doing a little at the breakfast this morning. Can
I just comment?
Yeah.
He's a Spitfire.
He's a Spitfire.
He's a Spitfire.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mad respect for the Callaway. So proceed. Yeah. I'm excited.
He's living at a speed.
This is going in a direction I like.
We were doing some would you rathers.
Okay.
And he came at me with this one. Would you rather take a hike, go on a hike, like an adventure with me, all the way to my next birthday, which is in June, or go without coffee for the rest of your life?
Wow, he backed you into a corner on that one.
It's like,
wow. This is like a test of a father's love right here.
I know, that's what it was. That's why I really felt like would you rather kind of like, you've been learning from your mom, haven't you? And so So I was struggling because I didn't want to show him that like this was actually a difficult question. Because yes, I want to make a lifetime of memories with you on this grand adventure before your birthday. I mean, it's like a half a year hike too. It's like I don't know if we're prepared for this, son.
Are you going to have coffee on the hike? I would need to ask some clarifying questions.
That's the thing. Yeah, I did. I was like, so when does like the coffee stop? Like, do I like can I get it for like another couple months or
wean yourself off?
And he said, no. Once you get on this hike, we're done. You're done with coffee, and it's.
Oh, you can't have coffee on the hike?
I can't have coffee on the hike. Like it's I get to go on this adventure with him, and no coffee, or we don't get to have that, and you can continue to have your coffee for the rest of your life.
Did you explain to him, son, you wouldn't like me without coffee?
And
those pre-dawn hours where my whole world is falling apart and I hate you.
But everything's not okay because I need coffee. No, I told him, I said, son, I would go on that adventure with you because I did feel like it was, if I had told him that I didn't, then it would be a question of my love for him. So I don't know if it was the right decision or not, but he was coming at me hot this morning.
Would you like, yeah, I give you parenting advice occasionally. Would you like me to tell you how to answer that?
Yeah.
Or you be Ace. Ask me that, would you rather?
Okay.
Here we go. Little role play. What's up, Ace?
Hey, Dad, I definitely respect you and love you so much. Just wanted to start with that. Also, would you rather go on this hike, this adventure with me all the way to my next birthday, or would you go without coffee for the rest of your life?
I don't know, ask your real dad.
Oh, no.
That's how you shut that stuff down right away.
That's how you shut it down. Oh, man. It was good. It was a good combo. So.
Shut up, boy.
Boy?
Are you insane?
So last night, too, I tell you this, with the sons, there was that cookie, the rooted cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The green and, yeah.
Yeah, the boys had got...
sugar cookie with the special frosting.
With the special frosting. The boys had gotten a gander at it, and they said, could we have some of that?
Yeah.
And first I wanted to say, you didn't go through rooted, you don't get the cookie. But then I was like, that's probably not the right answer. So I said, hey, we'll divide it up into thirds. So last night, we had to do some, like, how do you cut a circular cookie into thirds? We were trying to figure that out, the three of us. We got it eventually.
Did you take geometry in high school?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Well, I didn't want to give them the answer. I wanted them to struggle with the process.
Oh,
so, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's my way. Bo,
Yeah.
I gotta know.
Uh-huh.
What'd you do last night?
Okay. I'm so glad you asked. Because I don't want to talk about it, but I have to.
Yeah.
Liza had a doctor's appointment yesterday, so she was home from college.
Okay.
And so she stayed the night last night. She's going to go back today. But we were talking before dinner. I made some delicious tacos, and hanging out a little bit. And then after dinner, she goes, "I'm going to watch The Bachelorette." And I was like, okay.
All right.
Yeah, enjoy. I'll just go hang out in another room. And she goes, Dad, will you watch The Bachelorette with me?
Here we go.
And I was like, my interest level in The Bachelorette is hovering right at 0. That's what I said. Mm-hmm. And she goes, okay, never mind. I was like, oh, what do you mean, never mind? So I feel like I went on a hike until her next birthday last night. So I went into the living room and I sat down. She goes, no, it's fine, Dad. I don't want you to watch it with me. And I go, no, like, tell me what's happening here. She's like, no, you don't want to watch it. And I was like, no, like what's happening? And so I found out that they had a bachelorette.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks into the show,
Yep.
she got rid of all the guys.
That's it.
And
Claire.
like this guy, Dale,
Yeah.
proposed
Okay.
to her, and she said yes. And she's got this big old honking ring, and
From
so,
her other, like from her life, her real life.
No, on the show.
On the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so there was like the Bachelor Nation was like, all up in arms, like what's going on? She blew up the show. Everything's like, it's like mega drama for Bachelor Nation. And so like they brought her out, because she had some explaining to do, and the host was being like really snarky with her, which was kind of interesting.
Yep.
And she's like, no, I want you to know I really respected this process. And he goes, she kind of blew the whole thing up. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, here we go.
And so they brought a new girl on and some new dudes. So some of the dudes stayed, and then they brought some new dudes in. And I watched like 2 hours of this Bachelorette thing.
Okay. So Dale was actually from the show?
Yeah.
Or she knew him from?
No, she swears they didn't. Now, that they had no contact, but because of the pandemic, she knew like who some of the people who were going to be on the show. Like they had already announced the lineup, I guess. And so she like followed, was looking at their social media and stuff.
Look out now. Okay.
Yeah.
So she had some previous knowledge.
She did, yeah, but no contact, they swear.
No contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 2 weeks.
And so she was just
Love
like,
at first sight.
we don't need to be going to all these places and doing all these one-on-ones. It's Dale. It's Dale.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, and like it sounded like her only requirement was she's always wanted a man that would show up. That's what she said like 100 times. Like I just want a man that would show up. I'm like,
I just want
that's a pretty low bar.
That's gonna show up.
Like she said like last night I was nervous and anxious and I was pacing by the pool. And Dale showed up. He showed up. I mean, we were staying in the same place, but he showed up. He walked outside, and he watched me walk around the pool. He showed up.
He showed up.
I'm like, all right, way to go, Dale.
Way to show up, Dale.
That's love.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I did.
So the other dudes who were like rejected, now some of them get to be a part of the
all right,
new
well,
process.
Spoiler alert, if you recorded and hadn't watched it, you know what, you snooze, you lose. You might want to turn off right now because there was this former offensive lineman. Okay, so he was still on the show, but apparently in his 2 weeks with this other chick, Claire, I think, I don't know, Edith, Mary Beth, I don't know, but he fell in love with her.
With
She
Claire?
didn't, she didn't pick him.
Okay.
So now the new girl comes in, and so you got this like former NFL offensive lineman who's like, oh, I don't think I can honor this process. I don't think with any with my integrity being as it is, I'm in love with this other woman who shunned me for Dale, so I can't engage with new woman.
I have to excuse myself.
So he goes and talks to her.
Yes, he does.
And shares this. She was very understanding and appreciative. It was touching. And he left. And so he's telling his new best bros, because they've been together for so long, about his conflict internally and what he's going to do. And you got this guy throwing his arm around him. He's like, bro, you've grown so much as a human while you've been here. I'm like, what? You guys never went to summer camp? What happened?
You never went to camp.
In your 30s. I had a mortgage in my 30s.
Never went to camp and had those.
I had a mortgage in my 20s.
There you go.
Like 23, making house payments, man. That'll grow you up.
Whoa. But you're right, those camp relationships that just start and they end, it's real quick trajectory.
Okay. All right. It was camp.
It's pretty much what Bachelor is.
Yeah, there you go.
There he goes.
I don't know. That's what I did.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, thanks for letting me share.
All right.
I didn't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about the verse of the day. YouVersion Bible app gives us a verse of the day, and in those pre-dawn hours.
Pre-dawn.
Where nothing is quite right.
Yes.
But everything is okay. I read the verse of the day.
That's right.
Yeah. So I've been praying for a little bit this morning, and verse of the day from the YouVersion Bible app is from 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 24. It's actually a quote from Isaiah, Old Testament book, the prophet Isaiah 40, I believe. And it says, for all people are like grass, and all their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall. I'll read it again.
Yep.
For all people are like grass, and all their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall. So in 1 Peter, when he's writing this, to kind of grab the context, he's talking about essentially the gospel message, the good news, the word of God. And that this word that's been preached is, for everyone, and it gives us eternal life, that God so loved the world that he would send his son Jesus, that Jesus would come and lay down his life, that he would receive our sin inside of him, and it would be put to death. He would receive the consequences or wages of sin, which is death, inside of him for us, and that he was dead and buried, and on the third day he rose again, so that all who put their hope and trust in him and receive this word, that's what I'm talking about, the word, receive this seed of life, that we are born again into a hope that will never perish or fade away or spoil.
Okay.
So that's what that kind of the whole thing is talking about. So, for all people are like grass, and their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall.
In Isaiah, is the rest of it, and the word of our God stands forever? I've heard
maybe I didn't.
The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God stands forever.
Yeah, that may be why he was using it there, because that's what he was talking about, the word of the Lord. Yeah.
Okay. And, then from John, you have this connection that Jesus is the word, right? Exactly what you're saying right there, that the gospel is what will last and go on forever and ever. Yeah.
It's really powerful. So, like, sometimes we can refer to the Bible, the scriptures, the 66 books of the Bible that we have, the 39 books of the Old Testament, the 27 books of the New Testament, this canon that God has prepared, preserved, and presented to us and been translated. And it's referred to as the word sometimes. And I don't mean to, like, push against that, but I think there is maybe a little cheapening of the word. And I hold the Bible in highest regard, and I put a lot of faith in how God has done that for us. And I do believe the words of God are in the Bible.
Yeah.
But the word of God is Jesus.
Yeah.
The word became flesh. So we've seen his glory, the glory of the one and only who came from the Father, full of grace and truth, John 1:14.
Yeah.
And so the story of Jesus, which is in, from Genesis to Revelation, it's there. But this living, enduring word that also dwells inside of us, the very nature of who God is. And so this is what saves us. And so, it's kind of interesting that sometimes I've seen situations where it's almost like Bible worship.
Okay.
Instead of worship of God, and he's revealed in the scriptures. So anyway, I always just kind of like the beauty of the word, even in Isaiah, this word of the Lord, that God is unchanging yet ever revealing, and he is speaking to us. And what's great about that is the scriptures do give us a touch point and a foundation to say, okay, wait, if this runs contrary to what's in here and what God's saying, then it's not, he's unchanging. Yeah. But he is ever revealing.
That's right. And then in Hebrews, where it's living and active, this word is living and active, sharper than any double-edged sword, right? It's Jesus alive within us, working within us. Yeah.
So he's speaking through the scriptures. Yep. And so people are like grass, and their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall. So all these things that, whether it be people, celebrities, fame, fortune, all the power of this world that we can be infatuated with. It's really, you have the opportunity to be in a relationship with the living God, right? To meet with him, to walk with him and live with him, and to dwell in his house forever. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
That is so cool. Yeah. That we're still talking about Jesus, but we're not talking about Herod. That's right?
First of the day. That's right.
Love it.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep. Okay. Then in my closet, you got it, because you don't know what the day's going to throw at you. It could be great, it could be not so great, it could be troubling. You just never know. So the closet calendar is a great reminder. Like, I need those pre-dawn hours.
I need them
to get right, and hear from God and kind of centered on him before I even go into that closet. Today, it's not bad. It's fine. It's there's an app for that.
There's an app.
There's an app for that. Okay. It's the Venmo app. You use the Venmo?
Yep.
It's the Venmo app. So, which pretty common knowledge now,
Yeah.
But I don't know about when they were making this calendar.
It's probably pretty new.
Maybe. Yeah. I didn't know about it last year at this time.
I don't think I did either.
Know. Yeah. So it's like a payment app. You can send money to individuals. I use the Venmo a little bit.
Yeah. I think I was solely doing Cash App, but then everyone was like, Venmo, you got to Venmo me. And I was like, well, I don't have that. I got to get that.
I will say this about the Venmo app.
Yeah.
I don't find it to be like intuitive.
Okay.
Like when I open the app to pay somebody, I'm like, I have no idea what to touch.
Okay.
Like really no clue. Like you know, on the phone you can figure out stuff like where to touch, where to scroll, you know, or on the computer. That app, I'm just like, I don't know what these symbols mean.
Okay. Are you listening, app developers?
Yeah, Venmo app people. Maybe make it a little clearer. I'm just touching stuff till I'm like, oh, wait, got it. You know.
Did you get it? I'm trying.
People I'm paying are like, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'm like, no.
I'll get this.
Like, and then I'm like, I could really use that as like an act, like to not pay. I'm trying. I can't figure it out. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, what was mine? What was my portion? Okay, I'll get it. What was it again? Oh yeah, I don't know. I'll get it. I'll get it to you.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then in our kitchen, there's a calendar on the fridge.
That's right.
Which gives us a national day to celebrate. Every day is we're celebrating. And today is National Take a Hike Day.
Take a hike day.
Take a hike day.
All right. See you later, Bo.
You leaving Callaway?
Going on a hike. Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. See,
No.
when I was looking at it, I thought it'd be more fun to have National Take a Haiku Day.
Oh, take a haiku day.
Take a Haiku Day.
I like that.
You familiar with the haiku?
It is a poem, right?
That's correct.
5 syllables,
7,
7 syllables,
5.
5.
575.
575.
Haiku.
And it's not words, it's syllables.
Right.
Okay.
So I thought, like, you know how they have like rap battles?
The rap.
Maybe we could have a little.
Haiku battle?
Want to have a haiku battle?
Yes.
Want to take
Yeah.
a haiku? So you read your haiku. You can go first.
Okay.
Okay. And then you say, take a haiku.
Take a haiku.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll do one.
All right, here we
Okay,
go.
here we go.
All right. Drew thinks haikus tough, so they make sense and still flow. This one is quite rough. Take a haiku.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
All right. This is the day show. Hijinks and shenanigans. Alice between bricks. Take a haiku.
All right. Okay. Gilbert Godfrey's voice, like sandpapering my soul. Love Aladdin. Take a haiku.
Drew Crisp is my friend. He's afraid to die alone. It's not looking good. Take a haiku.
I love a haiku battle. That's fun. Oh man, that last one was sad. Oh man, that was good. It was good. I like it. I think everyone enjoys a good haiku.
Well, maybe they can find some.
They can find some. Write one, you know?
Write a haiku.
Write a haiku.
You don't have to, it's cold out there. You don't have to go on a hike today. We've been hiking all year.
Hiking
Enough with the hikes.
We have been hiking.
Let's write some haikus.
Yes. You know what I don't understand fully? Because we're about to get some snow, correct? I mean, it's going to happen eventually.
But, you know.
The snowshoeing.
Yeah.
So this is hiking. This is so people are like, I love hiking. We have to keep hiking. Let's make some shoes so that we can keep hiking.
Well, I think initially it was definitely function. Like
Okay.
you
You had
needed to
to.
go places. So
Yeah.
you need
But now people enjoy.
exercise.
Yeah.
Being outside.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can find a way to get out during the winter and enjoy some snow, I put a high premium on that.
Okay. That needs to happen.
Yeah, if you can find a way
Yep.
to be outside and enjoy it, it's important.
Okay. I've only done it once in my life, and maybe I need to give it another try. But it wasn't, I mean, it was okay, but.
The thing is, after months
Okay.
indoors,
Yep. You'll put
all of a sudden
rackets.
snowshoeing starts to be like,
Woo! You'll put tennis rackets on your feet and let's go.
like, I'm going snowshoeing.
No, shoot.
Let's go.
I'm getting outside. I'm going outside.
I feel sunlight.
Vitamin D.
I mean, we get like 4 hours of sunlight.
Is that real?
Well, no, I think, December 21st, I think is the shortest day of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it starts getting better.
Okay.
We're in the thick of it right now.
Okay. We got this.
Yeah, okay.
We got this.
All right. It's Tuesday. So
It's Tuesday.
Monday, we got some motivation. And on Tuesday, you got some
Tips.
tips.
Everybody getting tips on Tuesday.
That's right.
Well, speaking of snow and speaking of driving, I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were talking about making sure your car was prepared with an emergency kit, which I think is always a good reminder. Like, do you have flashlights and blankets and flares and things that you may need in your car in case water, maybe even like a small animal, stuffed animal. I don't know.
Was that bait?
A bait for like a bear, a big kill, Anyway, I thought it'd be good to share tips on how to survive in your car if ever you have to.
Okay.
So how to survive in your car if you ever have to. This first tip, they say replace the headliner in your car with a carpeted version. Carpeted headliners help keep your vehicle cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. So carpet your headliner. What do you think about that, Bo?
Like with a nail, like a staple gun?
Yeah. All right. Next tip. One of the best ways to cook food while living in your vehicle is with the use of a 12-volt portable oven. These are perfect for reheating leftovers or even cooking certain types of food. A well-insulated cooler can keep your food cold for days without worry. So you can keep your food cold, then you pop in your 12-volt, make your pizza.
That's kind of cool.
Try not to catch your car on fire.
That'd be good for camping.
Yeah, good for camping. Yeah. Absolutely. Number 3, before you start your car living adventure, I love that we're now into a living adventure. It's best if you put together a checklist of all the items you need or use on a daily basis. But remember, you have very limited space in your vehicle, so choose what you bring with you wisely and utilize these backseat kind of shelf items to kind of, get more room in your car. Number 4, sleeping in your car is not that comfortable. That's just truth. So if you're able, have plenty of blankets, pillows, sleeping bag, have a few wool blankets to throw over the top of you. That will help out. Wool is one of the best natural insulators available, great for retaining body heat. A good alternative to wool blankets would be a heated electric blanket, but again, gotta be careful. Better be careful with those. Number 5, it'd be a good idea to pack a few items to help keep you entertained. This could be anything from books, playing cards, puzzles, stuffed animals, brain teasers, video games, all that. Make sure you have a charger. Solar-powered chargers are a great alternative to using your car's power because you can't have your car on all the time. Yeah. Those are my tips for surviving in your car if ever you need to.
Well, you need to, or maybe you're doing a cross-country
There it is.
trip, and you want to do it as more of an adventure.
Yep.
You could do it that way.
Had a friend, Nate, who would just throw some stuff in the back of his truck and head to Alaska every now and then.
That's cool.
Yeah. And he just, out of his truck,
Yeah.
made it happen.
Pretty rad.
Pretty rad.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Tips. Speaking of staying warm,
Yes, sir.
in your car or even out in the elements, we have a great Share the Love initiative, and it's happening today. Share the Love, our warm clothing drive is happening, and so we have a quick video that gives you more details about Share the Love.
This Thanksgiving, Walt takes some time to thank God, our great and faithful provider, for his many blessings and provisions.
And part of being thankful to him is being more like him to the people around us.
So MCC's Share the Love is going to collect a provision of warm clothes to provide for those in our city that would otherwise go without. This is only possible with our partners, Do You Know Him Ministry.
On Tuesday, November 17th, starting at 5:30 p.m., we want you to bring all your new and lightly used warm clothes for kids and adults to any of the 3 MCC campuses. But if you're in the Bedford area, we want you to come to 56 Old Bedford Rd.
If you're in the Concord area, you can bring your warm clothes to the Concord campus at 37 Regional Drive.
If you're in the Manchester area, bring your smile and your warm clothes provision to the Manchester campus at 1308 Wellington Rd. My friends, what an incredible opportunity we have this Thanksgiving to be grateful to our God by sharing His love with those around us. Let's do this.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's today.
That is today.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can drop those things off in any of our 3 physical locations: Bedford, Manchester, or Concord.
Yep.
And you can go to our website to find out more information about what's needed and times to drop that off.
Yep.
MCC online.
Yep. Good.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Is that a? That is, isn't it?
This is a Union Leader.
That is a Union Leader.
This is a Union Leader, a premier paper of New Hampshire.
Have you perused the
I've
news?
perused the news.
Okay.
Small prayer.
Okay.
Bottom right corner of every Union Leader, a small prayer. May we forget our past sins as you forgive our past sins, Lord, giving us peace in our lives. Amen.
Read that again.
May we forget our past sins as you forgive our past sins, Lord, giving us peace in our lives. Amen.
Amen.
So it says it's not that he's forgotten, he's forgiven
Right.
our sins. And you talked about the word earlier, the gospel.
Yeah. So that's powerful. Like, there is almost like even an element of pride when we hold on to our previous sins and are defined by them, or don't trust God to allow us to move on from those. Where, like, if God can, will, and does forgive us of our sins, then who are we to not forgive ourselves
Yeah.
and to receive His grace? It's like we're elevating ourselves above God, and then of course to not forgive others.
That's right.
Very similar to that.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Chuckle.
Okay.
It's one thing to find the key to success, but the hard part is making your way to the door it opens.
Yeah.
Gotta find the door. This top article here, Bo, Walter's home.
Who's Walter?
Peterborough woman, long lost dog reunited, A4. Yeah, where are we? I want to read about that.
I want to hear about Walter.
Yes.
Where was Walter?
So, looked into the article, perused it. A woman, Peterborough woman, goes to with her boyfriend to Missouri for last Thanksgiving to visit his family.
Yeah.
And she brought along her golden retriever, Walter.
Oh, a golden.
A family friend was like, hey, I'll take Walter out on a hike, a walk. Walter gets out of the leash and runs off. He's been missing for a year now. I mean, he's been in the woods living alone. They found him. They found Walter. They're going to be reunited now. I mean, he's been living in the woods of Missouri for a year. And now Walter's coming home to Kate. Peterborough woman Kate Olson.
Let's go. All
yeah,
right.
So it's pretty cool.
Welcome home, Walter.
Welcome home. Walter's home.
Oh, that'll be a sweet reunion.
Says was rescued last week, had fleas and smelled bad,
Yep.
but was injury-free.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
They're going to give him, it says they're going to give him some time to decompress before putting him in the car for the drive home.
Oh, yeah, he's been in the wild.
Been in the wild. He's got to be pacing that.
Feral dog.
That is going to be quite a transition for Walter. I mean, he's been in the wild.
Yeah, he's gonna be snuggled up next to a stove.
Yes.
Getting warm.
Age-old question, could astronauts grow plants in soil? NASA's trying to figure that out.
Okay.
That'll be key to surviving on the moon.
Oh, okay. Not just like here on Earth.
Not here on Earth, I
Like
think.
an astronaut's farm.
Yep. This is interesting too, Bo. It says seniors form pods to ward off isolation this winter.
Yeah.
So and I think this is probably smart for all of us to mention, like, given that asking us to stay in smaller groups and isolation and loneliness are very real, and so make sure that we're reaching out, connecting with people, staying in these pods, staying in these tribes to help bring people along so no one's left out.
Then you got to protect your pod.
Then you got to protect your pod. That's it. That's good. Yeah. Oh, I was perusing, and then there was another article, Family Circus, that
Non-article.
I think I understand, but I may need some help here. Mom, leaning into the frame here, Topher is crying, and it says, "Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about." That's the first frame. The second frame, he's done crying, And now he's asking inquisitively, what is it? What is it? Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about.
Right.
And now he's asking, what is it?
What is it?
What is it that you can give me that I would cry about? Why is he looking for another reason to be sad or upset or frustrated and cry? I don't know if I get it.
Well, you've made, I think, a common error
Okay.
in that we become so one-dimensional in the way we think sometimes that, like, crying in your mind, the way you've interpreted this is that it's a negative.
Okay.
And sometimes crying is a positive. Like, there's something really touching, something really meaningful, something you're so excited about. There are other reasons to cry.
Okay.
Something really powerful. You know, and so these kids, they love their mom. They know their mom loves them. So I'll give you something to cry about. He's like, well, hey, Mom, if you're giving stuff away,
Yeah.
you're a good mom. I want to know what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like something where it's like, oh, I'll give you something to cry about. Your dad and I are planning on taking a month-long vacation without you guys.
Yeah, no, that's maybe not.
No, that's not what it's going to be.
Well, or it could just be that, you know, this older brother is like, give it to him, Mom. I want to see what you're going to do to make him cry.
Make him
That
cry.
might be more accurate.
Let's give him something to cry about. It says in Russia,
Yeah.
a 21-year-old popular blogger was having difficulty accessing the internet. You ever have that where the Wi-Fi is a little spotty, you can't access internet? It shows a picture of him up in a tree. He had to climb a tree because it was so, he had to get that blog out.
He's dedicated to his
he's
craft.
dedicated to his craft. But I mean, his name's Alex. I've been in that situation where it's like, it's a bummer I can't get online right now, but I've never thought to myself, I'm gonna climb that tree.
Climb that tree.
I'm gonna get a little higher. I'm gonna go to the, I'm gonna get myself as high as I can to access that cell tower. Never thought that. But, okay.
Well,
That was pretty much it. There's some other things going on in our town that we should be aware of.
I know
Those are
that,
the highlights.
I know loggers are really into trees, but I didn't know bloggers were.
Free show. There's no paywall. That's a free show. I knew loggers were into trees.
But I didn't know bloggers were.
Mark Hayward, are you listening? Are you listening? All right.
Want to do a little everyday with Jesus?
Every day.
Per day. Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. The thought for the day says, recognizing the depth of our own depravity is a catalyst for extravagant worship. Whoever has been forgiven much will love much. I just want to read it again. Recognizing the depth of our own depravity is a catalyst for extravagant worship. Whoever has been forgiven much will love much. And then Luke 7:47 says, therefore I tell you, her many sins have been forgiven, for she loved much. But he who has been forgiven little loves little. Love that.
Yep.
And one of my favorite people in the world, I affectionately refer to her sometimes as Tambourine Lady,
Yeah.
Raquel.
Yeah.
And you know, the very first time Summer and I came to New Hampshire, I'd ever been to New England, we went to a worship service at Manchester Christian Church, and we were being interviewed, you know, for this role that we're in. And but we were very much incognito, just in the service and enjoying it. And afterwards, we talked about our experience, and Summer said, do you know what my favorite part was? And I said, Tambourine Lady. And she said, yes.
Yeah.
I said, me too. And I've shared that story, but I've also heard many other people share something similar to that. And so I've gotten to know Raquel over the years. And she plays percussion for us, but does so much more. And prays for one like no other, shares God's love all the time. And as I've talked to her, like one time she just teared up, and she's so funny. She's like one of the, she'll say, oh, pastor, which I don't like. I don't like when people call me pastor, but for her, she can call me whatever she wants. And she's like, I've been forgiven so much, and so I love so much. And I remember her saying those words to me, every time I read that scripture or, just think about, loving God like that, just her worship is not a show. She loves Jesus and wants to share his love with people. And major part of that is she just knows God's love and how much he's forgiven her. So she loves much.
Yep. And sometimes it takes honest, real conversations with people that we trust and know to kind of realize the depth of our own depravity. Like you said there, it's like how deep it truly goes to go, yeah, you're right. And that I have been forgiven of the deepest part of who I am that doesn't look like Jesus, isn't.
Right. But then we don't stay there.
Right.
Because he's forgiven us of that. So we're not, we remember what he's done and for us that has now set us free to love. So it's like the small prayer, front page news of the union leader. Lord, let us forget as you've forgiven.
Yep.
Yeah.
To walk in that, live in that.
But let's not forget that he has forgiven us much, and then somehow the other forget that we're in desperate need of grace like every other human.
Yep.
That would be the struggle. We run into that sometimes.
Yeah.
I guess in religious circles where it would be maybe tempting to forget, that we've been forgiven much, and there's a propensity to become judgmental or, to have some kind of form of relative goodness or holiness where we compare ourselves against others, and it's a really nasty kind of pride and depravity.
Yep. That's good, man.
Yeah,
really good.
Super good. That's real deal.
Yep.
All right, let's move on from real deal to trivial.
Trivial.
Real deal to trivial.
Trivial.
Okay. We're going to play a game of Trivial Pursuit. 6 questions on a card. We want you to guess at all 6. I'm going to guess at all 6. You get all 6 right. Let us know. We'll send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a fun dip box. I did write a nasty note yesterday.
You did.
To one Karen and sent that out to her with her Pop Rocks, which I have not tasted yet. I'm assuming they're magical. Maybe today's the day. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition. The oldest cards, the newest cards, dealer's choice. Going new.
Going new.
Okay. Off the presses,
Hot
fresh
off the
cards.
press. So these are the newest cards you can get.
Well, they may have made some since then, but it's the 40th anniversary. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue geography.
Okay. I did it again.
Oh,
Am I
right.
supposed to? I'm supposed to go.
Well, I think there may be people who are turning our box around.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Please stop me if you've heard this. But blue. Okay. The remote island of Rapa Nui, N-U-I, home to 887 Moya, is known by which festive English name? Oh boy. The remote island of R-A-P-A-N-U-I is home to 887 Moya, M-O-A-I,
Okay.
is known by which festive English name? Is known by which festive English name?
All right. I feel like the clue is in festive English name. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I could think of is Easter Island.
Easter Island is absolutely correct.
Is that correct? Good.
Wow.
Those massive carved stones are thought to have great religious and political meaning.
Okay.
There's 887 of them?
People who live there or statues? I think that's people who live there.
Oh, people who live there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a large population.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Okay. The first item ever to be sold on eBay was what? And they give you options.
Somebody's soul.
Yep, sold on eBay. A broken laser pointer, a grilled cheese sandwich, or a box of Twinkies. The first ever item sold on eBay. A broken laser pointer, grilled cheese sandwich, or a box of Twinkies.
Wow. So we have 2 food items and a broken laser pointer. So based on test taking, I would say it's one of the food items based on that. Or it could just be pure randomness. Broken laser pointer.
Broken laser pointer is correct. Correct. Here we go now.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. Don't jinx it. but we just did. Yellow.
Yellow, history.
Okay. Which newspaper did Amazon founder Jeff Bezos purchase in 2013? Which newspaper did Amazon founder Jeff Bezos purchase in 2013? And all of them isn't correct.
They're all in his hip pocket. I don't know the answer. The Washington Post.
Washington Post is correct. He paid $250 million for it. Washington Post.
Okay.
Wow, here we go. Purple.
Purple, art and literature.
Max Brooks, son of famous comedian Mel Brooks, wrote which timely guide to living through the coming zombie apocalypse? Max Brooks wrote which timely guide to living through the coming zombie apocalypse?
I have to name what he wrote.
The book, the name of the book.
Max Brooks.
Yep. And it's
Surviving the Zombie Apocalypse. The something guide to surviving the zombie apocalypse. I'm on the right track. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Idiot's Guide. The Surviving the Zombie. What did he write, Matt? Okay, Zombie Apocalypse. I just don't want to miss it. Hold on. The Idiot's Guide. I don't know.
The Zombie Survival Guide is what it's called. I feel like we were there.
No.
No?
Come on, Max. The Zombie Survival Guide?
The Zombie Survival Guide is what it's called.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. No. Green.
Green. Science and Nature.
Okay. What was the occupation of Laszlo Biro, the Budapest man who invented the ballpoint pen? What was the occupation of Laszlo Biro, the Budapest man who invented the ballpoint pen? His occupation, his job.
He was an accountant.
Final answer?
Yep.
He was a journalist. He combined quick-drying newsprint ink with a ball bearing to make a smooth writing tool.
Okay.
Okay. Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
Okay. The word scuba is derived from an acronym that stands for what? Scuba.
It's underwater breathing apparatus. I gotta get the S and C. Huh? Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yes. Ah, man.
Journalist. That one I might have gotten
Okay.
if I cared, because
Yeah.
I was thinking about
You were, yeah.
writers and
Yep.
journalists. But
Because he probably needed to take notes quickly.
the Zombie Survival
The
Guide.
Zombie Survival Guide.
right.
It really should be the Idiot's Guide
I don't
to
know.
surviving a zombie apocalypse.
All right, we've got all 6 right.
Okay.
You may get an extra nasty note
Yep.
with your Pop Rocks.
You know what, Bo? We don't have time for this conversation, but I wonder if he even had the rights to Idiot's Guide, because that's already
It's already been done.
been done. I
Yeah,
don't know if he would have been able to do that.
I don't know if you can. I don't know this cover. Let's just
Okay.
Yeah, we'll finish that conversation.
Yeah, we can do that.
So,
Right now, I'd like to do a little bit of a sermon remix.
okay.
Can we do it?
I was trying not to, but go ahead.
You were trying not to.
Yeah.
No, I think we got time. It's
Okay.
important. Sermon remix.
And so really it is about identity, and there's these 3 identity pieces that the rich young ruler has. The first one is wealth. He has access to wealth, and with that wealth, there comes so many options and opportunities for us. And so we can look towards this wealth and think, well, if I have wealth that I can get my mitts on, my hands on, well, then I can be in control and do what I want with it. But he also has his health. He's young. And that health thing is about how much time do we have here on this earth to build our kingdoms. And so we may feel like, you know what, I've got some wealth or some opportunity for wealth, so there's some options there, and I've got time on my side. Then the third one was he had power. He was a ruler. Oftentimes with wealth and health and time, it comes power. And when you have those things, then it's much easier to trust in your own kingdom and your own affairs. But you see, God has something so much better for us. He invites us to be consumed by him, this jealous God, to not be civilians any longer, but to be brought into his kingdom and his army.
You're absolutely correct that those three identify us: health, wealth, and power, and that what is happening in Jesus is he redefines each one of those things for us. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
So good.
Yep. Well, Bo.
You said perfect. And
Yeah.
apparently, Karen was perfect at Trivial Pursuit again today.
Karen.
I don't understand, Karen. I guess you just love nasty notes and pop rocks. But so be it.
So be it.
I guess there's more coming your way.
Congratulations on knowing trivial knowledge, Karen. Congratulations. Okay, that's it, Bo.
I'm not bitter.
Not bitter. Take a haiku day.
Take a haiku.
Okay.
We'll catch you tomorrow.